African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 7th of October, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Liptsov and Volchansk directions defeated formations of the 57th Motorized Infantry, 71st Jaeger, 92nd Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 113th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Maly Prokody, Lipsy, Verkhnaya Pisarevka, Volchansk, and Krypiny in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 95 servicemen, 2 combat armored vehicles, 2 pickup trucks, and a 152mm self-propelled artillery unit Akatsia. Units of the West Group of Forces took up more advantageous lines and positions. They defeated the manpower and equipment of the 30th, 44th, 63rd, 66th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 114th Territorial Defense Brigade, and the 1st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Kupiansk, Petropavlovka, Novosinovo, Krebliakivka, Lozovaya, Drozhelyabovka in the Kharkiv region, and Torskoy in the Donetsk People's Republic. We repelled 4 counterattacks by assault groups of the 14th and 116th Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The enemy lost over 410 servicemen, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 6 cars, a 155mm self-propelled artillery unit Braveheart, and a 105mm gun L119 made in the UK, 2 122mm howitzers D30, as well as the US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, the Max Pro armored fighting vehicle, and the M198 155mm howitzer. The Enclave and electronic warfare station and 2 field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense. They defeated the formations of the 22nd, 30th, 54th, 93rd Mechanized, 56th Motorized Infantry, 144th Infantry, 46th Airmobile Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the 18th National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Serebryanka, Alexeyevo-Drushkovka, Seversk, Nikiforovka, Verolyabovka, Stupachki, Pretikino, Belaya Gora, Maximilianovka, and Katarinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. We repelled 2 counterattacks by assault groups of the 28th Mechanized and 81st Airmobile Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The enemy's losses amounted to 590 troops, 19 vehicles, a British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, a 155mm M777 howitzer, 3 US-made 105mm M119 guns, a 152mm D20 gun, and a 122mm D30 howitzer. The Enclave and electronic warfare station and 2 field ammunition depots were destroyed. As a result of decisive actions by units of the Center Group of Forces, the settlement of Grodovka in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The manpower and equipment of the 23rd, 24th, 33rd, 150th Mechanized, 5th Tank, 25th Airborne, 95th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 112th, 117th, 120th Territorial Defense Brigades, the 12th and 14th National Guard Brigades were damaged in the areas of the settlements of Alexandro-Kalinovo, Dzержinsk, Sukhaya-Baka, Dimitrov, Lysovka, Seledovo, Sukharino, Krasnoy of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Rypol of the Dnipropetrovsk region. 10 counterattacks by assault groups of the 42nd, 53rd, 100th, 151st Mechanized, 152nd Infantry, 68th Jaeger, 5th Assault Brigades, and the 49th Assault Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were repelled. The enemy lost over 420 servicemen, a German-made Leopard tank, 3 armored combat vehicles, 6 cars, 3 152mm St.B. howitzers, and 2 U.S.-made 105mm M119 guns. Units of the East Group of Forces improved their tactical position. They defeated the formations of the 33rd, 72nd Mechanized, 58th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 110th, 128th Territorial Defense Brigades, and the 21st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Dobrovolye, Zolotaya Niva, Velika Novosyolka, Razliv, and Zelenoy Pole of the Donetsk People's Republic. We repelled a counterattack by the assault group of the 116th Territorial Defense Brigade. The enemy's losses amounted to 120 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, a U.S.-made HMMWV armored fighting vehicle, 9 cars, 2 British-made 155mm FH-70 howitzers, a 152mm D-20 gun, and a 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the Dnepr Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 65th Mechanized, 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 35th Marine Brigade, and the 124th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Molotokh-Machka, Novodanilovka in the Zaporizhia region, Nikolskoye, and Volensk in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 80 servicemen, 5 vehicles, 3 152mm D-20 guns, and a field ammunition depot. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces destroyed the Israeli-made Rada RPS-42 multifunctional radar station, damaged the infrastructure of 2 military airfields, ammunition depots, and military technical property of the Ukrainian armed forces, production workshops and storage sites for unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 129 areas. Air defense systems shot down 3 Adams operational tactical missiles and 5 U.S.-made HIMARS rockets, as well as 74 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 646 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 33,013 unmanned aerial vehicles, 580 anti-aircraft missile systems, 18,544 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,469 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 15,743 field artillery guns and mortars, 27,020 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.